battling pain, changing lifestyle, and embracing faith while shifting to media journey.
I think I caught a cold yesterday while I was at the hospital. Not the day before yesterday. So, pretty much what the doctor told me is that I wore my tailbone down, like it's like a hair, and I have 4 herniated discs coming all the way from the bottom all the way to the top. That's why I was feeling that pain where I couldn't even stand on. Yeah, it was one side that was hurting the most, the left side. I still feel numbness now all the way down to my knee, but it's like it's pinching all the nerves in my hip where I can't put no pressure at all on my leg. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I got so scared that I couldn't walk from one day to another. And the pain was, I mean, I know I can handle pain. I mean, I've been, through some pain, and it was unbearable. I couldn't take it. I was crying. I was yelling. It was just a lot. And went to the emergency room. Doctors see me. They did where they put you in that machine. They did X-rays. They did all kinds of stuff. And I guess the doctor, like, he sat me down to tell me that my lifting days were pretty much over. He's like, your lifestyle needs to change. And I would sit here and be a liar if I would say that my body didn't warn me like 3 times in a row. I got injured 3 times this past year, but I kept pushing it. I kept doing it. I kept going. And this last time, I think it was 2 weeks ago where I worked out, I think I hit about 5 something on my deadlift. And I was like, yeah, I still got it. And look at how that progressed into where I couldn't walk. Got assigned a prime, like a doctor that I got to see now. Because, I never went to the doctor through like a lot of my injuries, a lot of like my beating, stuff like that. So like my body, I've not been kind to my body. And my body finally said, that's it, I'm done. Had to go see a pain specialist yesterday after the doctor, and they injected some pain medicine into my shoulder and my spine. I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready to make the transition into my new career, my new business. I'm bringing a trainer on to take over my clients at the gym, and I'm gonna be moving full-time into the media podcast studio. And I trust God, because I can't trust myself, man. I can't. I mean, look at how many signs and warnings and everything. I still kept going and going and going. And, now I might have to live with, pain for the rest of my life. I'm not going to go into surgery. They said they could do surgery, but, the body, if you give it time, the body heals itself. You just can't destroy it again. And it's never going to be the same. Your body will never be the same after an injury, after being cut open, after being bashed. It's just not the same no more. It's like an old bag that's beat up. It's bound to break. So, yeah, gonna do some PT, gonna drop some weight. So the doctor said that if I get lighter in my weight, I'll be better for my back also. So no more 220, getting down to 190, 180. See how that goes. Change of lifestyle. That's what the doctor said. Change of lifestyle. I tell the doctor I've been changing my lifestyle since I was 9 years old. You know, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I wasn't mad at first at God. Me and God have been wrestling since the day I got on my knees. Now I have a shooting pain through my hip for not listening. You know, ever since I got on my knees, I've tried to help everybody I can. I raise my hand every time. But I forgot the most important one, me. And I got to see that a little bit on these. You know, I've never missed so many days all at once. Never. So all my clients were like, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Some were mean, some were nice, some were selfish. You know, because I jump for my clients. Where if they're feeling sick, I tell them, hey, don't worry about it, we'll make it up tomorrow. And I make time for them, or weekends, Sundays, no matter what. And these past, 3 days, I got to see what I mean to some of my clients. And it's not a bad thing, because they're paying me for education, they're paying me for knowledge, they're paying me for show them what to do. But I guess that's what makes me different, that I'm from the streets, is that I show up no matter what. Right now I'm still in pain. Right now my back is killing me. I have to sit sideways, and here I am, even though the doctor told me to take 2 weeks off, completely bed rest, let the swelling, they give me some hormones to take from the swelling of my spine. But here I am at work, because that's just me. My close friends like Dean, shout out to Dean, love you, bro, miss you. He's doing some time right now. But people that I grew up like with Dean, like, they know how I always show up. Always. And man, sometimes I have so much on my plate and I still show up. I'm ready to make the transition into my podcast and media studio. Biltmore Soundscape Studio. It's got a nice ring to it. I'm going to be able to help people build their social media, build their following. We're going to have our video is going to be like top notch, our audio, everything. So this is like the best time to, sign up with me as soon as I open up, because it's going to be priceless, man. This is something that can't be taught. You just have to be around it to grow with it. But all this, everything I'm doing, everything I'm about to do, everything that I've done has been by the grace of God. I give him the glory, the honor. I give him everything. Even in these moments that I felt the weakest, that I wanted to give up, it's been him. I've grown and I've matured because I've let him in my life, and I let him teach me. I follow. And I am not perfect, man. I fall. I'm far from perfect. I slip all the time. I mean, look at me now, struggling with this back stuff because I didn't listen. My pride, I can lift heavy, sneaks up on you sometimes, even though you think you're doing it for, I don't know. But it's all good. I'm too blessed to be stressed. This pain shall one day go away too. And I'm gonna do everything I can. The doctor told me if anybody could get past this, it's you. You know, I told him that I had been working out since I was 9 years old. So he was like, so you know what to do. You know how to rehab it. You know how to get it back to normal. You know what not to do. And I was like, yeah. He's like, so there you go. Shout out to the people at the ER room. They were super nice. Usually people in the ER room are really mean. They had a really good vibe going with their team, and they took care of me fast. They had me in and out. I was at home resting, just laying down because the pain was, man. I got the rolling wheelchair that the Pastor Frank got me in the back. No way will I walk into the gym rolling on that thing and sitting down on it. No. The picture from yesterday was enough. Even when I got beat up on the yard, I still walked out. I didn't get carried out. Nah, man. Hey, but this is all I have to say, man, is that if you trust in God and just put a little bit of faith in Him, He'll make things happen for you, man, even when you don't want to. Okay. I love you guys. JC.